So we'll be live on YouTube. And here we go. So you can start now, Ezra, asking part 1 questions for Arif, please. Thank you.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Arif. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Do you work or you study?
Yeah, I'm working in a private organization that is Shinshin Apparel in the merchandising department.
Okay. Tell me about your work.
Yes, I'm working as a fashion merchandising. We are a manufacturing garments manufacturing company in our Bangladesh, one of largest manufacturing company in our country. We are manufacturing a lot of products and exporting the different market, that is USA, Australia, Canada, Europe markets also.
Okay. Tell me about your hometown.
Yeah, my hometown is Kumilla, that is a northern part of Bangladesh. Uh, so my hometown is a very nice and charming town, one of largest town in our country.
Uh, I think we should. Do you have part 1 questions?
So did you ask, that was the 5th questions already, Ezra?
Yes.
Okay. So now you can switch, and Arif, you will be the examiner now, and then after that you switch, and if you want the cue card or part 3, then you can also choose that. Please.
What are you preferring, the part 1 or Q part 2?
So what do you prefer, Ezra?
Is there what are you preferring, the part 1 or part 2 or part 3?
Uh, part 2.
Part 2. When Q card, right? So describe a river or sea you have visited. The you should say where is the river was, what things you did there, who was with you, and why you would recommended the place.
I didn't listen to the first part of the question. Please repeat it.
Okay, so I am telling you again, that is section 2 Q card topic, that is describe a river you have visited.
Okay.
You should say where the river was, what things you did there, who was with you, and why you would recommended the place. Okay.
So now you can start your timer, Arif. 1 minute for
Yes.
Ra to prepare.
Yes, 1 minute is over. Please start.
Okay. You asked me about the river that I visited. Last month, I went to the River Nile with my family. It's the biggest, the longest river in the world. It's in Sudan. Uh, we, uh, we went in the afternoon. Uh, and there are we went in a trip with a boat in the river. The boat was sharing with other people, so we had the choice to interact with people who came to enjoy the River Nile too. We sing and we shared stories. Then we stayed in the beach until the sunset. It was a lovely time with my family, and we had the chance to relax and calm and to enjoy our time together.
Okay, you still have 20 seconds.
Okay, you still have 20 seconds.
That's fine. That's fine. Or if you
Yeah,
want to.
please continue. Please continue.
I encourage people. I recommend to people to visit it in their free time to enjoy the views and to relax.
Yes,
And
yes,
enjoy
time
the
is over. Okay, time is over. Good. So I would like to beg to Madam.
Sorry, what did you say, Arif?
Yeah. So I would like to beg you and evaluate our topic. That is, we asked between ourselves, and what is your marking, please, and what is your advice, and what is your suggestion on our topic discussion.
Okay, for you, it was
Yes.
part 1 questions. Mostly Ezra asked you to tell me about. So, you know,
Yes.
when we are asked to tell about something, we are inclined to say a lot of things instead of just maybe 2 to 3 sentences, because part 1 is supposed to be shorter. Okay. Now,
Okay.
yeah, but part 2, you have to talk until the examiner would say, okay, it's enough. Okay, because it's 2 minutes. They will set their timer and they will tell you that it's over. And you don't stop until your examiner would say, okay.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next question. So for Ezra, yeah, that's very vital that you have to really talk for 2 minutes. We don't have a timer when we go in and have our test, right? But just keep talking until your examiner would say, yes, okay, time is up. That's good. Okay. Now you guys can continue, Ezra. All right. Oh, Ezra, do you wanna ask? Let's see. Okay, so that I can focus on giving comments on how you speak or whatever needs to be
Improve.
improved. So continue to talk to each other. Now, Arif, it's your turn to ask Ezra. I think it's your turn now, right, Arif?
Sorry.
It's your turn. Oh, okay. It's Ezra's turn. Okay. Ezra, can you ask Arif questions? Another set of questions. I don't know which questions, part one, part two, maybe. Arif, would you prefer?
Yes, part one is
Okay.
preferring. Part one is fine for me.
Still part one. Okay. So you give
Yes.
him another part one questions, maybe around six questions, because they're shorter.
Yes.
Part one. Okay. Uh, did you have a favorite book when you were a child?
Sorry. Please again.
Did you have a favorite book when you were a child?
Yes. When I'm young, I can remember a book about that is the Ancient Mariner. The writer was Astricordes. So I can remember this book very badly, and I remember my mind this story. Still, my remind my mind the story, the Ancient Mariner. I I enjoyed it a lot. Read my book.
Okay. How much reading do you do for your work?
Um, I study for my work. Actually, nowadays it's very now the market is very changing rapidly, and we study on new fashion and new trend. We always try and research on the new fashion trend.
Okay. Why are you studying the fashion trends?
Uh, as I mentioned earlier, we always study on the new trend and what is the current market and our upcoming market is what is the demand and what is the market demanding that type of products we are study on.
Okay. Do you prefer to read newspaper or magazine online or to buy a copy? And why?
Yes, yes. No, online newspaper is a very nowadays very flexible because whenever I travel and move anywhere, I can read the new news by mobile device, and that is very friendly for know the what is going on the others area what in our country.
Okay. This
Got it? Okay.
the
So
end is.
thank you, Ezra. That's really good. Now I'm gonna give a feedback or
Yes,
two
please.
things. Just two,
Yes.
I'll mention two. So when you answer about what book you said that is, I think you said after that you said the title or the name of the book, but you were asked a book when you were a child. So it's supposed to be that was
Yes.
instead of that is. You can also review our practice. Now, another thing when you said the market is is very changing rapidly, the market very changing rapidly. So what do you think? How do you correct it, Arif? Or Ezra, you can also give your input.
Sorry, ma'am. Can you repeat again?
Okay, you were talking about your work. You said the
Yes.
market very changing rapidly.
Yes. Yeah. Because the market. I mean that. Uh, mean that was the fashion market, because day
Okay,
by day is fashion
I think
products are. Yes,
yeah,
please.
go ahead, Ezra.
the market is changing rapidly without very.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, that's the
On
correct.
new fashion trending new products.
Okay, so your phrase, what I meant here, because you wanted me to give feedback. What I meant here is your phrase, the market very changing rapidly, is you need to correct it. You need to rephrase it. So Ezra said the market is changing rapidly. Yeah, that's correct, but I can't remember exactly how it was. But I thought that it should be the market keeps changing rapidly.
keeps keeps changing repeatedly,
Hmm. Keeps changing rapidly or constantly. The market
constantly.
is
We can
changing
use
constantly.
constantly. Right.
Okay. Now continue. So Arif, it's your turn to give Ezra questions, please.
Yes. So can we start,
Okay,
Isra?
before we continue, can you tell me what you do? Like, are you a student or are you working? You said, Arif, you are working. So I want to ask Ezra, uh,
I'm working. I'm a telecom engineer.
telecom, did you say
Engineer.
tele,
Telecom engineer.
okay. And you, Arif, because I missed that.
Yeah. Yes, I'm working.
You are working, or what, in what field? What's your area?
Yeah, my area is garments and apparel company, apparel
Oh,
and fashion
tex-
company.
textile, textile manufacturing.
Yes, we are manufacturing the denim products.
Okay, so is your background in business administration or
My
finance
background on the marketing.
in
My
market?
major subject is marketing.
Okay, good job. Okay, now you can continue. So it's your turn, Arif, to ask questions to Ezra, please.
Yes. So examiner, from the beginning, examiner, what may ask? I will ask to Isra. That is, mm, what's your name? First, examiner will ask the what's your name.
Okay, this is part one, Ezra,
Yeah,
part one
part
question.
one. Yeah, part one question.
Okay, my name is Isra Hassan.
Okay. So can I see your ID, please?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Mm. What are you doing for living?
I'm working as a telecom engineer in a for for the past 6 years.
Okay. So where are you living, or house and in an apartment?
I live in a house uh, near the Nile Street.
Mm. Do you like cook?
Do you
Sorry,
like
what did you
to cook?
Yes.
cook? To cook? Yes, I enjoy cooking. Uh, it's
And why?
I don't. Uh, I think cooking is needs a lot of imagination and techniques, and I like to spend my leisure time doing cooking. It's like a hobby to me.
Okay. Do you watch TV and why?
I used to watch TV in the past. I used to watch TV a lot for a long time, but recently I don't watch TV at all. I just keep see my shows online on my mobile phone. So I just get rid of watching TV forever.
Okay, that's good. So that is the finish for question. Thank you very much.
Thank
So
you.
we go back again, Rita madam,
Okay,
for the
Ezra, you
overview.
said I just keep see. Oh,
Yes.
I just keep seeing my favorite shows. I think you should change that.
So
Rephrase it.
we are improving. Yeah, are we improving?
I just
I
keep
just
seeing.
keep
I
seeing.
am I am
When
seeing. I am seeing.
I keep watching.
I keep
I
watching.
keep
When you
watching.
say keep, your next verb should be with ing.
Yes.
So
Okay.
you said see plus it's not correct collocation. So the ing is not there, plus it was not the correct collocation. So the correct collocation is watching. So you said
Watching.
Watching. Keep
because
watching. So
you watch
so
TV,
I
right?
think my opinion, in my small experience. So examiner, when examiner asks us the what's your name, we should say more uh, uh, explanation like my name's my name's Arif. You can call me my full name, the Arifur Rahman, right?
Yeah, you can practice, but it's not really like a must because I
Okay.
did that during my test and I get a higher score. But you can practice. Yeah, it's good to con contract those verb instead of what is, you can make it like just one word, what's, or
Okay.
or my name is. You can just say my name's so and so. Also,
Is this enough?
Also, Ezra, I noticed that your answers were very short, but maybe because I said that part one should be very short. And yeah, that's true, but short, but not too short. It's very tricky when we say short
Yes.
because when you also say one sentence, that's too short. When you just say, "Oh, my name's this, and that."
So
Uh,
examiner will get the opportunity for ask and more question.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. So you are safe when you say more because then the questions will be shorter. I mean, they will reduce the number of questions they will ask you because we don't have time when you say more. But yeah, but then you don't start like telling a story about your hometown, about your apartment. Uh, it, it's sometimes it's hard to strike the balance, what is short and what is long.
Long,
But
right?
make sure that it's not just one sentence when you answer part one. Let's say you say about your name, for example, what's your name? And you say, my name's Maria Rita Pama Miles. I don't stop there. I just say, but you can call me Rita for short. You can say that. Or
You can call see the another different way, that is my full name's Arifur Rahman Sarkar, and my nickname there is that. You can call me my short name the my
Mhm.
nickname is Sohel. So you can call me my Sohel as I call my friend and family by this name.
Brilliant. That's good. Yeah. So you haven't taken a test yet, Ezra, right?
No.
Gonna be your first time.
Yes.
Okay. So now you're learning, and this is really good because, for example, I think Arif had taken this test before, so he knows already.
No, I didn't. I didn't, madam. I will take. I'll sit for December month because uh, I already I trying for actually for moving on to Australia. My skill migration. So I already applied and I waiting for the feedback from the government. I hope I'll get the feedback from next month. So I'm preparing me for seat then in mid December. So I'll check job.
Oh, that's quite, yeah. It's good
So still I'm learning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I think you know a lot about how it is,
No,
how it,
no, not I don't know that much.
or you know uh about saying your name. It's not just your name. You say a little bit more like, oh, my nickname is like this, and you can call me this, or my name's such and such, and yeah. It was
Hmm.
funny when I had my test because when I said something and I said, oh, this person said such and such. So because I
Yeah.
can't remember what was that, so I just such and such. but,
I'm
but
planning I mean I'm sharing with you an interesting thing that is I'm planning for expand my answer each and every answer. Examiner, I will wait for stop by examiner me.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that too. When your answer is already long, the examiner will stop you anyway. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, but sometimes it's also good to be aware because then you would think like, oh, why did he cut me off? Maybe he did not like me, or maybe yeah, something like. But but that's yeah, that's how it is.
But I will be aware examiner and not angry with on me.
No. But sometimes because they're already tired, maybe you're the 50 student that they have to interview and they're already tired. And so, yeah, that's sometimes their mood is not that good. It's not something like you expect that they're happy to see you. Yeah, they might be in a bad mood, but it's their work. So don't be anxious or don't worry, don't be concerned about their mood because that's just their work. Doesn't have has nothing to do with you. All right, so
Exactly.
continue. Whose turn is it now?
Esra.
Me. Okay.
Okay,
You want part one or part two?
Yeah. Part one.
likes part one. That's good. Others they just want to jump into part three questions because for them part one questions are not challenging anymore.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
what do you like to drink with your dinner?
Uh, I like the my favorite is the different types of dishes. So most I like the dry fish one. Actually, I like the dry fish one very much than others dishes.
Do you drink a lot of water every day?
Yes, I do always because water. My doctor suggest me for drink minimum uh, 8 or 10 kilo per a day. Mm,
Why is
I
that?
always try to maintain because of it is very helpful for health and avoid any kind of disease.
Okay. Do you prefer to drink tea or coffee?
Yes, I always like to drink coffee because coffee makes refresh our mind and the weakness, and coffee makes a man makes grow and grow to more work.
Okay. If people visit you in your home, what do you usually offer them to drink and why?
Well, I always prefer them actually what they prefer. I always offer them what they actually preferring, or tea or coffee, or other soft drinks, and I serve them their what they most like.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now, Arif, when you were
Yes.
asked about when Ezra said, do you prefer to drink coffee or tea? And you said, yes, I drink such and such. And so when you are asked something, when the examiner would say, do you prefer? You just say, I prefer, or don't say yes. When the question is like a question that you need to answer yes or no, because you see, because she said coffee or tea. If you said, do you drink coffee? You
Just
can say,
preferring. Just prefer. What I
yeah.
prefer. Yes,
Do
I
you,
got it. I got your point. I got your point.
mhm. So
Yeah.
yeah, do you?
Yeah, I should say the yes I do.
Yes, I do prefer. Or you say I prefer. You don't say yes, I do, because there were two, coffee or tea, right?
Yes.
You would
Yes.
say I prefer coffee.
Yeah, I should say I prefer coffee.
Or I prefer
What I prefer,
or,
what I prefer.
okay. Now we're gonna wrap up soon. I'll just give you quick questions, 2 questions for each, and then yeah, we're done. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So this is about, so the context of this question is something you receive free, or something that is free, like a gift to you. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'll ask Ezra first, and then Arif. Okay, Ezra, this is partly question, so you can speak maybe for 40 seconds if you like. But if not, if you stop, then I'll just jump in. Okay. Do you think
Okay.
people do you think people should pay for higher education, and why?
Okay. I think education is a right for everyone, so it should be free for every level of education. So I think it must be considered as a human right. So I don't think people should pay for their education, even if it's a higher a postgrads or higher education degree.
Oh, all right, thank you. Now for Arif. Is it good or bad for people to have a free education in the future?
Yes. So that is definitely a good. The people get the free education. Uh, in that case, government should take the precaution to provide the opportunity, the free, uh, provide them the free education.
Okay. Now, Ezra, and then Arif, and then we're done. All right, Ezra, your turn.
Yes.
What free gifts do companies usually give to their customers?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Sure. What free gifts do companies usually give to their customers?
Okay. First of all, it depends on the product, the company that sells, even if it's a product or a service. For the companies that sells services, the free gifts would be a discount for the services, or maybe even free. For the companies that sells products, it may give free samples or discounts.
Okay, good job. Now, all right. So for you, Arif, why do customers like to receive free gifts from companies?
Can I repeat the question, ma'am, again?
Sure. Why do customers like to receive free gifts from companies?
Yeah. So for each and every new product, customer actually each and company should provide the free as a gift the each and every customer to uh, about learn about the products, and for friendly with this product, the advantages and disadvantages of the product.
Okay. All
Before,
right. So that's done. So I think you talk more about the companies. It's about the customer. Why do customers like to receive free gifts from companies? So it's not about the companies. It's about the customers.
okay.
Yeah. Do you have something to say, sir?
I want you to give me an overall review about my speaking.
Your speaking is good. I'm very impressed. Your pronunciation and the way I think overall is good. Although I know, like me, I slip with grammars, the subject verb agreement. Like for the last question that I asked you, you said companies sells. So it should be companies, plural, and sell, not with S. But I noticed that you said with S, but that's pretty normal when we are not native speakers, native English speakers.
Okay,
So
which band would you give me?
that's very tricky. I don't want to give a band because when you
I
go,
just roughly, I want to know my level.
your band is 7 or 7.5.
Okay.
So which band do you are you aiming for?
8.
8. Okay, you can improve. Well, you can be an 8, but like I'm not an examiner, and sometimes also the situation on that day has a factor in your performance. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
So yeah, you just improve the subject verb agreement. Your pronunciation is really perfect. You're already a good English speaker.
Thank you.
So don't take my word about 7 and 7.5. You might be an 8 because I'm not an examiner, So, and it depends also on the questions that you are answering to, and that day would affect your situation, your mood will affect, or the mood of other people can affect your performance.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
guys, thank you for joining. I'll see you again next time.